Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. And this is another P code. Today's P code. Don't go to the Unite the Right rally in front of the White House. The whole event is made to troll and ambush black people who dumb enough to show up. And that's the code of the day. I say this because I was watching a post by Phil Advice Show. Subscribe to his Black Junction and don't forget to donate to his Black Junction and also subscribe to his YouTube. And he was just laughing at the Unite the Right idiots who got another permit to carry on their march in front of the White House this year, essentially bringing a white supremacist rally within distance of the White House. And this is all a symbol of what kind of degeneracy they will allow to exist in and around the White House, in my opinion. And they claiming they marching for white civil rights. So if you look at the definition of civil rights, it's the right of citizens to political and social freedom and equality. So political equality is like representation in politics. White people already have that, from the police to the DAs to the White House. So they lying when they try to associate this march with that element of civil rights. They also lying when they say it's about a social freedom that they're marching for, because white folk do whatever they want. They have a social narrative of good-naturedness. White is normal, white is good, that you see and hear on TV and the media every day, 24/7. So it ain't about that. They lying when they say that shit. So what do they know about civil rights is my question. Because when you look at it, during our civil rights movement and our civil rights marches in the 60s, dudes like the ones who are putting on this event and who are going to be at this event, they were overseeing a White House that was COINTELPRO, this and that, and all of this. So if you have read the goal of COINTELPRO, it was to expose, disrupt, misdirect, discredit, and otherwise neutralize various civil rights focused organizations. All right? And none of that is happening to these dudes that's going to be at that event. COINTEL was employed by the White House, right? And these dudes going to be at the White House, basically, chilling. You know what I mean? The same White House that was getting niggas' houses blew up, infiltrating organizations, being violent toward black groups in particular. You know what I mean? While we was trying to get the same political and social hands that everybody else was getting, right? They was trying to fuck up the voter registration drives, all this bullshit. No member of this Unite the Right rally has their name on the FBI list and getting a house firebombed and got informants selling out their organization. They don't have that going on. So these white boys are full of shit and they don't know shit about shit, period. Okay, so that's what I want to say first. The main lie that they trying to kick is now they want some sort of freedom of speech, or that the freedom of speech of their punk ass little movement is being stifled. And we won't even go into that. We already know what this is. We know that's why can't we say nigga and not get our teeth knocked out? You know what I mean? That's straight up what it is. But I will say, I'm proud of my black people. I'm proud of my black people out of that. Because we got them whining in front of the White House over that shit. Because our crunch them in the mouth game is so strong. I'm proud of us for that. So any black person that's going to be in Washington, D.C. on that day, or anywhere else, if you're coming from somewhere else and you passing through, don't even play with them. Stay at home, sip some lemonade at your house, sip some lemonade at your hotel. Let them have their little bitch fest where they can be bitch ass motherfuckers and throw their little white boy grocery store tantrum, you know what I'm saying? And be little tampon boys about the shit. Now, if you show up for a photo op and you get packed out and jumped on and beat on, we laughing at your ass, all right? Straight up, it's like Waffle House all over again. There have been black folk still getting fucked up and mistreated at Waffle Houses since the boycott video I did. And you notice I ain't done no commentary and made no comment on none of them. Fuck them. You know what I mean? So with this event, these clowns, they got a permit to be there. So if you black and you show up, they will use their little permit as a license to fuck you up and say you was disturbing their assembly or some bullshit like that. They just trolling the niggas that are dumb enough to show up, is what I'm saying. It would be the equivalent of some white supremacist showing up to your local Kwanzaa fest, right? And walking into the building part, because you know there's always an indoor part and an outdoor part to the Kwanzaa shit. And they talking about, fuck Kwanzaa, fuck Kwanzaa, fuck Kwanzaa. And the police of the Kwanzaa fest will be within their occupation to put hands on you, kick you out, except you know the cops will overdo it with your black ass. So we here at No Flag Radio will laugh at your ass if you get fucked up out there. Straight up. Find something else to do. I'm just saying. That's the code of the day. I'll get at y'all later.